Get Haunted, where you are the investigator. Get Haunted. Paranormal Investigations isn't a show. It's your experience. Join this premier paranormal event company for real investigations at some of the nation's most haunted locations. This isn't a tour. This is hands-on. You'll use real equipment, explore active sites, and dive into the unknown. No scripts, no actors, just you, the gear, and whatever's waiting in the dark. Perfect for both first-timers and seasoned ghost hunters. Each event is guided by experienced investigators. But the discoveries, they're yours to make. 2025 is already jam-packed. With incredible locations across the nation, space fills up fast. So make sure to book your tickets now. Dare to get haunted? Find your next investigation at gethaunted.com.
Oh, I want to join an investigation.
Yeah, right. You should try it once in a while.
I should try it. That intro, that promo video, created by the one and only Boston, or Christina Kuzi, was so cool. We got to witness this for the first time yesterday. They premiered a video about their time at Mid-O with Get Haunted, and that was Boston's creation. I had no idea. Right. I was like, I'm going to watch this video. I sat down. I'm like, I'm quiet. I'm going to watch this video. First of all, they do excellent work in general. Like their creativity, the way they capture things, the way they put it together for you to enjoy it. It's so cool. But right in the middle, right, Chris is like, hey, we got to pay some bills for the sponsor for tonight. And all of a sudden that played. And I was like, holy cow.
Well, you were talking about, I hadn't watched it yet. We were getting shit done over here. And then there he is.
There he is.
There's Chris. We were getting shit done over here. And you were like raving. And I'm like, God damn it. I just stopped talking about it because I couldn't wait. Danny and I put it on and we were just like, oh my God. So for me, right, and people watching need to understand, like, this is their thing, right? We didn't like ask them to do it. This is what Chris and Boston do. So they came. So they've been to a few events now to film it. But you never know what you're going to get. We know it's going to be good. After Girls versus Boys, we just we know how they operate. But there was something different about this one. The delivery. What I really, really loved for me personally is the way they break down the EVPs. Because like I had nothing to do with the deciphering. Thank you. I
know Chris is gonna make me cry.
I know. But that night there, well, of course, when we play it back, we think about what we heard. But after because Chris had to bust my balls a little bit to even get me to get him those EVPs.
Yeah.
He's like, man, these are like, he's like, wait, just wait. So, hearing some of them for the first time and what they deciphered, I was like, holy crap. Like, and they were spot on. And the way those two did it was they independently listened and wrote down what they heard. And on some of them, they matched up perfectly. It was just so good. And then that commercial comes on. Right. And I've been bitching at myself for not having a 2025 video done yet. So I was like, oh shit, here we go. You just saved me a lot of work. So thank you, Boston, because that's friggin' awesome. but they captured. I am Chris. They captured. I think this is the first time we truly captured almost in its entirety what one of our events looks like and feels like. And I think that's very, very hard to do, is to capture the feeling. So seeing like Brian Paoni's insane reaction to the shadow figure they saw. Hey, guess what? There's something like I don't get to watch the other investigators. So seeing Lori working and freaking Bill is just so cool. Like when Bill's on there, I'm like, Bill should have a damn TV show. He just, his presentation and the way he speaks is so well. It's just such a good video. I don't even know how to say thank you. Hey, Kel. I can't talk about it enough. So thank you, Boston and Chris and Horror Road Trip. You guys need to go watch this, subscribe, give them a thumbs up, because it's just that good. So yeah, that was a really cool way to go into the evening for me.
Yeah, and I agree. I think that they did such a great job, if I don't mind saying so myself, about what it is we're about and how we interact. And I thought the pieces when they interviewed, our family crew, and, the way they spoke and the captures they got, I think this is, and we've always said this, and there are so many amazing event companies out there, and we're not an event company. This is just the way we get to interact with you physically, right? Personally and up close. But I think this is where we stand out a lot, because what you see with Chris and Boston's video, it is, and not every event is perfect, can't be, but it is about getting everybody to interact and to be a part of it and to be, it's not just watching us. And, there's just, you can't love Chris enough. You can't love Boston enough. They've really been with us, for a while. And to see that, like, I literally say, I was getting really emotional watching it. I'm like, I should be having fun, because they were funny in it. Like, they're having their moments and they were so excited. Like, watching them grow in their paranormal is so cool.
Yeah. And that's another piece to those two, is their interaction with each other. It's just good. God, I'm choking. It's so good. They're funny together, right? Especially, I'll just give a little piece away. They do get lost in one of the buildings, which is hilarious. And watching them try to find their way out is also hilarious. So, and there's a throwback to when Chris scared the crap out of me in West Virginia in there. So it's just cool. It's just such a good video. Again, thanks. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. It's definitely, you really captured it, and they explain it really well. It's just a great video. I don't know what else to say.
Well, and they're just, again, I'm always impressed. I'm not a content creator. I don't have those skills. So to watch them both, they're so wildly creative, and talented at what they do. But I think it's also because they are about, especially Chris, about the extreme haunts, right? It's the Horror Road Show, right? So they were new to paranormal when we met them. And so to see them getting so fluent in the paranormal speak and the understanding, and, watching them grow in that is really freaking cool. So I love that he's sort of doing a little bit of a video diary of the paranormal. And there's our other co-host right there. So yes, if you haven't watched it, you need to go check out Horror Road Show, or Road Trip. Sorry. The Road Show here is where you get all your pop paraphernalia. I keep saying that. So go check them out. You will not be disappointed. They have got some great stuff, and you're probably going to see some more in the future with Chris and Boston at some Get Haunted events.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, it's good. Check it out on YouTube. It's the least you can do.
It's the least you can do.
The least
So
you
let's say hello to everybody that is here right now. We have Miss Sandy. How are you doing? And give that baby Charlotte a big old smooch from Auntie Sarah. Mr. Mark Brown, I hope you are feeling better as you're recovering from your last surgery. That was just a few days ago. We had similar experiences. Drunken is back. Drunken, hi. How are you?
Yeah.
We hope you are doing
Try dinner
fine.
today, Drunken. It might be a challenge.
We have good morning. We have Damian Smith. Good morning to you, Damian. I'm sorry. I was reading your comment as I was putting your name up. There he is, our Scotland friend and family right there. Miss Danny Marie. Hello, hello. Let's see. It was such a great video. Like, honestly, we're so excited about that. We already said hello to Chris, of course. Courtney, there is our amazing Get Haunted Paranormal Podcast Program Manager right there, Miss Courtney Peterson. Miss Kelly, we said hi to her. Haunted Shanley Hotel. There's some great things going on there, so you need to go check out their page and their Patreon. If you haven't joined their Patreon, you should go do it because there's some great things going on, some great videos and giveaways and all sorts of things going on. That's all that we have. That's it's getting light. Our Wednesdays are getting light. Like, where's Professor T? Where's Mike Cronin?
Yeah,
it's Wednesday, right?
I think it is. Let me look at my calendar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, my eye is itching. I'm sorry.
Wednesday, the 7th of May.
Yeah. Oh, well, that reminds me, since it is May 7th and it is Wednesday tonight, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. Of course, you have to be a member of the Get Haunted Patreon, but tonight with the great Ryan Dayton of Paranormal Theory, Mr. I Use the D Word. If you haven't seen his t-shirts that were created by Rob Stakowitz, he is going to be giving a how to create content. This is, I think, this is such a great basic hangout tonight of learning some good pieces. Like, what do you want your video to be? Format and flow. Why clickbait isn't necessarily a bad word, right? Finding creating the title and creating a great thumbnail. These are just some basic steps into probably a lot of footage that a lot of us have, but we're not really sure how to put it out or how to kind of, put it together in a great package that can bring some views. Or if you're going to be on shows and somebody says, hey, do you have anything for us? And you can go, hey, I do. I created this content. So you can give them to the show host. So that is tonight, 8:30, but you do have to be a member of the Get Haunted Patreon. So if you're not, go over there and sign up, and you will get to hang out with Ryan. This is the basics. This is also just a start. We've got some other things planned with him, but he also offers one-on-one. He offers one-on-one consultation. So if you're looking to do something bigger, or if you kind of know that stuff, Matt Linker, if you know the basics, but you kind of want something else, he is offering one-on-ones. You can absolutely reach out to Ryan Dayton, and he'll set you up with that. But tonight, 8:30, how to create content with Ryan Dayton. Join us. And there you are. Michael Sticks Cronin in the house. Hey, Sticks.
I got to see Mike and Adam last weekend, along with got a whole bunch of other people.
He's all right. He's all right. I don't know, cool might not be the word, but
it might be a little over the top.
We love you, Ryan.
But yeah. Thank you for the shout out, Sarah, because Paranormal Theory, Ryan Dayton doesn't know how to give shout outs to the guy that gives him amazing designs and does all of his shirts for him. He doesn't know how to do that. So
R&R's here. Drunken, I'm team neither.
I'm on no team Drunken. I'm on team Drunken Donuts.
Me too.
Me too. I also like food. R Paranormal. So last weekend was White Hill Paracon.
Yeah.
AKA Tick-a-palooza. We got home from there, and look, it's a riverfront property basically, and there's woods, so the chicks are out in full force. We pulled 2 more off of Leo last night. Danny had a couple on her. I think I had one, and I grabbed it and then freaked out and dropped it. So that might be one of the ones that hitchhiked on Leo. Well, there's a reason, right?
It's because you use the D word.
Yeah, you use the D word. But yeah, lots of cool people. Got to reconnect with some. Got to foster better relationships with others. It was just good. So it was just hot. It was a hot day. It was the first, I think, hot day I've seen here in a while. So got home, was exhausted, and that's when the ticks started making their presence known. So be careful out there with the ticks. Got Leo's on Simparica trio, so when they bite him, they die. So the ones we've been pulling off them are dead. That's not true, Matt. There were a lot of people. I made a post jokingly, and a bunch of people chimed in about these damn ticks, parasites. Yeah.
They are bad out there at White Hill anyways. Like, I know the first time I went a few years back, the only time I've been there.
I remember that.
And it was kind of chilly. It was fall. It was straight up fall. And I remember, going, what the hell's on me? And it was ticks. And I barely spent any time outside.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you were wearing a leather jacket. That's how cold it was.
I was. Yeah. So that was, I'm glad. It looked like some great, sorry, my eyes freaking itching me.
Allergies have been rough too.
I know they have been. But yeah, it looked like it was a good time. Some great people made it out there. It's a smaller of the cons. I think I love how he kind of keeps it very personal.
Yeah.
Dave Giuliano does a great job, the Ghost Hunter store.
He does.
Yeah.
I did all their shirts as well. I did the staff shirts for
you did.
White Owl Paracon, which were lime green. I don't think I have any here. I usually order 1 or 2 extra in each size just in case I F one up. I didn't. I rolled the dice on that one. So
yeah.
I don't know. We haven't talked about the dolls.
No, it felt like it was. It seemed like you had taken care of the issue, I guess.
Yeah,
right?
I just don't know if we talked about how I took care of it. Did we?
You did. Yeah, you did. Because that was on a Sunday night, and then Wednesday.
Okay. Yeah. Look, it's been quiet here, Damien. I think we got the culprits out. I think some of them will be rehomed this weekend. They don't need to. They just don't need to be what? Is your dog barking?
She is, but it just sounded like somebody threw something at the door.
So yeah, it's been quiet. As soon as I got certain ones out of the house, the whole vibe changed. And oddly enough, my headaches stopped. Now,
interesting.
Allergy season and all that. So who knows what the hell happened for real? But
okay, but still.
Hey, Andy.
Big Daddy Andy didn't come, right? He wasn't at White Hill.
He was not. It's a hell of a drive for him. So that's where we're at. This morning I had to go in for an emergency hearing aid repair. My physical therapist / chiropractor was doing the whole crack your neck thing, which scares me. I don't love it, and I tense up And he's like, dude, you got to relax. But anyway, when he
No,
grabbed
no.
my head,
You can have a stroke. You should not be having a chiropractor do anything to you.
okay, well, I'll tell him you said that.
Please do.
But he grabbed it last time, and he grabbed my hearing aid at the same time and broke the freaking wire on it. So I couldn't hear. It was okay for a couple days, but then I think it was shorting out. So got that fixed today.
Yeah. Yeah, please, because trying to talk to you when you can't hear, it's frustrating for all parties involved. I literally, as we do our video calls, don't look at me like that. As we do our video calls, sometimes he'll literally be working on something and I'll have said a whole lot. Just kind of sits there and then he'll look over at me and he's like, what? It's like, having a conversation, but you're not hearing it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll try to fix that for you.
Thank you.
Not frustrating for me at all. Just
no. I did state it's frustrating for all parties involved.
You did say that.
I did say that. I did. Yeah. So here we are. We've got some things going on. You're going to start seeing more. Some new banners are being showcased right now for the Rock Island Roadhouse Esoteric Expo. Right now we are showcasing some of the mini events inside the event. One such event is with the Miss Beautiful Josie Roberts from Silent Explorers. Josie is she's deaf. She is hearing impaired. But she has
complain to her too.
I would know because she looks at me when I talk. So, but she has such a beautiful and unique. I hate when you switch us around. Don't do that. She's got such a beautiful and unique way of investigating. And she is truly just the sweetest person. But she does hey, Derek, she does a very cool and unique investigation. They're 30 minutes. There's going to be 3 of them. Let me see if I get the times right. 10 a.m., 1:30, and 4:30, I believe. Hey, Candy. We're talking about your amazing expo. And what she does is she gives you earplugs and you get to investigate with her in her state of hearing, which really helps. What are you doing this for? Am I frozen?
Right. No, because I couldn't do it. I wouldn't.
Oh, you wouldn't do it. So we actually got to work with her when we were there doing the investigation last year for the Rock Island Paracon. And let me tell you something. And, you hear people tell you that, if you have one of your senses taken away, your other senses kick in, right? She was picking up things because I think we're just so distracted, right? You get distracted. You're focusing on what you can hear. Guess what? She's not focused on that. So we were doing sessions in the trunk room and she was capturing things. I mean, she was like, hey, and she would point and she's incredible. So I think to me, this is such a diverse experience to be able to work with her and her, put you into that state, get rid of that one sense and investigate with her. The way she does, I guarantee you, I really do, that you're going to walk out of that with some new techniques. I really do believe. And look, we do it just with the Estes, right? But you've got something going on.
Yeah.
Now have no hearing. And I'm curious though, Rob, because I have been with you when we've been investigating and you hear his hearing aids have a little tune they play when they're charging down, when they're done. So you hear those go. When you hear those go and it's loud, you hear those go and he's got no help. Does that put you into a different, I don't know, state of mind while you're investigating?
Well, yeah. The reason I don't like not being able to hear, hey, Tracy, is because I just don't like not being able to hear, right? You don't know what's going on around you, who's coming up behind you, whatever. Hey, Tom. So yeah, for me, I just don't like it. So
Mhm.
when you hear that chime, ding, ding, ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding, ding,
Yeah.
that's when Rob goes in. Oh man, and that's what this one was doing because that wire was busted. It wouldn't charge all the way. Um, but that's also why once that starts up, I'm like, all right, I'm out.
Mhm.
But I've stayed around and done
Mhm.
things with without ears.
Did it so but since you're not in that state all the time, right? Your fear might kick in a little bit, like because now or your frustration because now you're like, now I can't really hear and
Yeah,
now you know a
I
haunted
get
location.
yeah, I get your question, and I know I didn't answer it. So yeah, it does sort of bring your focus narrow,
Mhm.
just the scope of your focus.
Mhm.
Um, so yes, it does. It changes things a little.
Yeah, so this particular one, again, there's three sessions that she's going to be holding right there at Rock Island, 10 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 4:30 p.m. These are, I believe, 30-minute investigations with her. She does supply you with the earplugs, and you're going to go in and you're going to work with her as she does as a deaf investigator. This is free. You do have to purchase your general admission, which is $5 to get in. But what a great experience and to work with investigators that you might not have known are out there. I know,
Yeah.
Rob, you have worked with
Silence paranormal.
Silence Paranormal, and here is Silent Explorers, Josie Roberts. Like these are people you like. You need to experience investigating with all sorts of
Yeah.
people, and she is one that you really should get some time in, and now you can right there at Rock Island. So you're going to start seeing these dropping these new banners with the mini events inside, and then you can go get your tickets and you don't even have to worry about it. You just show up and you've got all your tickets purchased by going to extremeticketing.com, and yeah, good times. Hey, Ron. Here's
What's up? I saw
Ron.
Ron. Ron was there Saturday as well. Got to hug him and talk for a few.
Nice guy.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what stops that. See, I know
No.
what mine does. I don't get the ringing. You know what I get? I get pops. I get the constant pops.
Oh.
Yeah, that's almost
Um,
almost more
so
annoying, I think.
no, Damien, it doesn't. Well, these. So at least these, and I know most
Mhm,
modern hearing aids, if you have tinnitus, they can measure the frequency,
mhm,
um, and then pump in the reverse frequency to try to drown out the mind-numbing tinnitus.
mhm,
So, mine used to be the high pitch ring constantly, 24/7, YouTube bunny. But it changes every now and then. It sounds like dripping water, but in a
mhm,
frequency. It's like
mhm.
it really depends. And I don't know what other physiological things have to be in place that change it, but yeah, it sucks. Tinnitus is the worst. Uh,
So what else do we got going on?
I've been getting a lot of questions
Mhm. I know. What the heck?
about this.
Yeah. About that. Wow. Love the graffiti.
Graffiti is cool, usually, unless it's like on your car or your house.
Yeah. We're not
Um,
condoning it, by the way. We're just admiring the artistry that goes into that.
the artistry behind this is interesting, and
Mhm.
somehow, um, every now and then, when I open this file, there's someone else has tagged it. There's a new
Yeah.
tag on there. I don't know if it's the same artist. I don't know who's doing it, but I'm finding all these new tags, and I'm sure that later there will be another tag
Mhm.
um, about this. So I don't know. I think as the tags materialize, we'll get a better understanding of what
Yeah.
this might be
Because
about.
once in a while something happens or one of the tags comes and you're like, "Oh, I get it." And I think people are like Candy, right? Guessing the trifecta. No,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it could be, but I don't think so because we've been pretty open about the trifecta.
Yeah, that has not been mysterious. This is
Mhm.
mysterious to me. I think that each of these tags
Mhm.
is a clue
Yeah.
to something. That's just a thought.
So there was just a ghost before, and now he's got the crown.
Yeah, the first one I saw was just the three,
Yeah.
right? Then the ghost showed up and they come out and play in the crown, and like it's almost like they're just building out this story. I don't know. We're
Yeah.
gonna find out.
I don't know all the lingo for graffiti. So like
I don't either. And then there's
up in
just
the
like
corner, I can't tell what that all
it
is.
says it looks like it's a it just is it looks like DJ. I'm guessing that's a turntable, but it also looks like an eyeball to me. I don't know.
Oh, that's a good point. Like DJ somebody.
DJ somebody. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. DJ eyeball.
I like the turntable is a good one though. I didn't even think because I can't really tell. Well, not on the screen, anyways. I can't really tell. But no, I don't think it's trifecta. It's that
I
again.
don't
We've
think
been
so either.
open and honest about that. That's out there. This is something that somebody wants us to figure out. The puzzles
It's a
that are
puzzle.
out there. It's a
Yeah.
puzzle.
So this seems to be updated every day or two. So we're gonna have
Mhm.
to. I'm excited to see whatever the next one might be.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Mhm.
So keep your eyes open. I mean, it's out there. We're asked to share it. So
Yeah, commanded to share it.
yeah.
So we're gonna see what it turns into. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know either. Um what else do we got
Oh, you
coming
were
up?
frozen. Okay, just trying to figure out what you're doing.
I was. Was I frozen or was I thinking? I don't know.
I don't know. You were definitely
Could be a
frozen.
couple
Now
different
your
things.
video is trying to catch up to your audio.
Okay.
Hey Kaylee. Yeah. So we've got that. We've got another something being filmed this weekend. Coming up at a very cool location called the Convent. So yeah, look forward to hopefully capturing some more amazing footage at an amazing location. We got that. Leo's room is booked. For the first time, I was going to get him just a regular room instead of the presidential suite.
The King's Suite.
It's the executive suite.
Uh-huh.
They were out of regular rooms, and all they had was the executive suite left.
That's what they tell you, so you'll purchase that room. They're like, "Oh, I'm sorry, sir, those are all booked up."
So he got that along with his daily Frosty Paws because he needs
You know how
a
I feel
little
about
treat
that.
when Dad's away.
Uh-huh. Do they tuck them in every night?
Something we're also working on there, Damien. We got some ideas for some things. So yeah, it's been an eventful 4 or 5 days, but we're getting there. So I'm still in t-shirt hell, so before the White Hill Paracon, I had 160 or so to do. I still have another 80 to do for someone outside the paranormal. It's just a lot to do.
Yeah,
but
that's okay. It's good to be busy.
It's good to be busy for sure.
Yeah, lots of ideas still being built out. We have some events coming up. Of course, everybody knows Trifecta at the end of the month, May 31st through June 1st. Pardon me. So there are some tickets left for Fort Duffield. That is just the investigation part, which is the important piece because that is the trifecta. That is searching for Bigfoot, having some forest people experience, also some CE5, and also the ghost of Fort Duffield. So there are tickets still left for that, and there's still tickets left for the picnic with the Pecs. That is the Sunday after. We're all going to get back together, have a little picnic, and talk about the experience of what was, and there will be, even if you can't say there's going to be, I don't know, something scary that happened, experiences happen. People dig a little deeper. And when you just dig a little bit deeper, and you let those preconceived, this is going to be whatever, or I don't believe in that, you kind of let that go for just a little bit with the right people, and you will have an experience. So we're excited for that. Hey, look at this, guys.
Wow.
1 weekend ticket left for Moundsville this weekend.
Well, I would go, but I'm busy at my event.
Yeah.
I wasn't invited to this until.
Yeah, but this one's done with Ryan. This one is with who though?
That's with Ryan Buell.
Oh, that's right, Ryan Buell. I was gonna say, because I remember there was not that Ryan Dayton's not a big star, everybody, but I felt like there was a celeb.
Do I have to show the picture I made of him?
Oh gosh. Did you ever show? Yeah, Nesper. Thank you. It is the Devils on the Run tour. Thank you so kindly, Ryan. Thank you. Did you show Ryan this picture?
No. Just, oh yeah, he saw it. I sent it to him.
Okay. So yeah, so go check that out. That's going to be great. Devils on the Run. They are bringing, of course, some iconic and famous and infamous, items from the Warrens Occult Museum. And this weekend they will be. He's asking if it's his car salesman pick.
Yeah.
This weekend they will be at Moundsville, right there with Ryan Buell and apparently Ryan Dayton. So that is pretty cool. We're super excited about that for them. And good luck. Wade is here. Hey, Wade. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. Safe travels down to Moundsville, please. So that's going on. We have Trifecta, like I said, at the end of the month. And then June 21st is, of course, the book release of these Walls Still Talk right there at MSP with Brian Paoni and Get Haunted. And also Kent will be having Brian on this week, this Friday at 6 Eastern. You can catch Kent talking to Brian Paoni and about his book. So super excited about that. And then we start going into, we have a couple events, New Egypt, June 28th. New Egypt is always a fan favorite. And we have a couple new places on the books, that we are, who is, that's a good question, Marie. Does anybody, Wade, you guys, I believe the Devils on the Run tour is sort of taking place, right? Like that. They are so busy with touring. I feel like the United States, I don't know how they would even get a Paracon in at this point.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
But maybe Wade can answer that more than, obviously I don't know, but.
Yeah, I would assume we know already if it was happening, but I don't know. I don't want to speak for them. Yeah, I can't find the car salesman picture, so now. Doesn't matter. And then to answer Damien's, we skipped his question. I did want to get back to him. The Obelisk 3 that had Lauren take a look at, she fixed it right there on the spot. Lauren Hellickson's freaking amazing. She got it apart, which I was worried about. We thought it was going to be all glued together. But it wasn't. So she figured out how to get it apart. She pulled it apart. She comes over with it. Yeah. And I posted a photo and she's like, boom, look at this. And
hi, Mark.
And they're like, oh, you're going to Wildwood? That's where I used to do my vacations. Wildwood, New Jersey.
You remember they were talking about the concerts they were going to go to when we were at Farnsworth?
Oh, yeah. That's right. So anyway, yes, it works, but she wanted to change out a couple of things. So she asked if she could take it, and she ordered up some, I think a battery and a couple other things. I don't know, but she wanted to improve it. So I let her.
Mm-hmm.
and I've never heard it from her since. So I'll have to
She's like, see you, sucker. No, Lauren would never do that.
no, she wouldn't.
She's working hard on it. She's gonna make it. It's gonna be perfect.
She was super stoked because you don't see a lot of those, and most people would not let somebody wrench on an Ovilus 3, right? Even broken, they're worth money.
Right.
And this one kind of worked, but didn't work, right? So the screen was the real issue there, and I could get it to work by pressing on it in certain spots.
Yeah.
And then she got very upset with me for pressing on it in certain spots in front of her, and she's like, "Stop it!" So I was like, "Just take it, fix it if you can," and she did. So it was cool.
Good. Well, she's kind. She's a great equipment maker. While I don't believe we're going to see her this year at Rock Island. I know she is busy. She's got a hyper filled schedule this year. So you're not going to be able to see her, but there are going to be some great equipment makers right there at Rock Island. So don't miss out. We have, of course, Rob Walsack coming in from Ghost Gear Tech. And you're going to see some flyers coming out for him as well. He'll be heading up a workshop and I don't even know, it's some touch something ghost detector thing. I don't know what this is, but there's only 10 spots, folks. So once this goes out, you're going to want to jump on it. There's only 10 spots. But I promise you're going to walk away with a great piece of equipment after being in this workshop. So
thumb touch?
No, I'm going to be honest. I just don't know how to say the word and I don't want to say it.
Oh, can you text it to me?
So don't ever listen. And we all know what happens here. Yes, I'll text this to you.
And I will decipher and translate for everybody here today.
Yeah, and you're gonna go, oh my god, this is so easy. But I don't want to screw it up. And I even asked him, I'm like, this was right? Like I didn't misspell this or anything, right? Okay, it's coming your way. Hold on.
I'm waiting. So I don't have it. Oh.
Build your own.
All right, hold on. Well, that's
capacitative.
Hold on. Where's the word?
Look down. It says build your own.
Oh.
Is that the word? Okay. I don't know what that is.
Capacitive means this. Okay. Let me help you out. So imagine, right? You're adding your phone screen, right? Some things are pressure and some things are capacitive, where when we touch it, it creates an electrical connection, and that's where it knows where you're touching. So capacitive means basically that it creates an electrical bond with something.
There you go. Now everybody can make fun of that. I didn't know what that was, but you can make that with him. And it's only $40 to come in but 10 spots, only 10 spots, $40. You will walk away with one of those.
So according to the Oxford Dictionary,
the
Oxford Dictionary says capacitive, denoting or relating to a touch screen that works by sensing when something that conducts electricity, such as your fingertip, is in contact with the screen.
Right.
So remember, like in the old days when you had to have a special glove to that's why.
Okay, well, that's what it is. So yes, you can sign up. That workshop's going to last, I believe, 1 to 3 right there at Rock Island Roadhouse Esoteric Expo. Tickets are on sale now on extremeticketing.com. You can, again, only 10 spots, $40. That does include, I think that requires general admission. Sorry, that requires you to pay the $5 general admission as well.
Oh, it does.
It does. Yeah. Some tickets are put on there. Some have the $5 built in, some don't. When you purchase your ticket for the Devils on the Run tour that will be held at Rock Island, that ticket is $55 to get into the museum and to talk and get up close and personal with Nesper and the items. That does have the $5 built in. Not everyone does. So
not everyone does.
Not everyone does it. No.
Yeah. So that's that.
Capacitive.
Capacitive. Say it with me.
Capacitive. I just didn't know what it was. I've never seen the word. I've never used the word.
There's usually capacitive and resistive. So the resistive ones, right? I only know this because it was part of my job when I worked in corporate America. So sometimes like a touch screen will have, like on a copier, we'll have 2 layers. And when we push that layer down, when we touch that plasticky screen, it pushes and makes contact. And that's where it works. So same story, like on a capacitive one, you can't take a pen and
right. Okay.
Right, because there's no electrical connection. But on a resistive one, it's pressure based. So the pressure creates the connection.
I'm learning. I'm learning something.
Yeah, everybody did today.
Also, Robert Walsack is looking for a co-host for his show, Engineering the Paranormal. Sorry, it's one of those hair days where it's like I took a shower last night and was like, who even gives a shit?
Well, you took a shower?
I did. I took one last night before bed, and this is what you get. Don't even care. But he is looking for a co-host. We're looking for somebody that is witty and funny and can carry a conversation and keep that conversation going. If you do know things like capacitive, that would be great. You don't need to know everything about building equipment. It would be a plus, but not a necessary.
You should do it.
Right. It'd be like for dummies, equipment building for dummies.
What?
Why would you just say I should do it?
Because you're witty and funny, which is the same thing usually. And he said you don't need to know anything about building equipment, so you could do
it. But yeah, so he's looking for a co-host. I believe he's every other Thursday. I don't believe he's every week. And he is at 6:30 Eastern time. So if you are interested, you can reach out to Robert Walsack. He is taking resumes. I don't know. Interest. However you want to say that. I've tried to build my own thing with mixed results. Yeah, the only true success I've had is with EMF tripwires. I have got decent at those. What's wrong?
Just reminded me. I got to mail somebody some equipment stuff. Oh my God. What a dummy.
So yeah, it's not the easy. I think a lot of times you'll see that, and I love that people do try to get out there and build their own stuff. I don't think that it's always easy. That's one thing I've learned from Rob Walsack, that, you can do the quick, easy route, right? Sort of sometimes the cheaper route or whatever. He's taught us when we've had him on shows exactly where some of our mistakes are when we're buying those pieces from Amazon or.
Yeah, it's not necessarily that it's the cheap and easy route, but when you're piecing together, store, off the shelf stuff rather than having proprietary can introduce different problems into it. So yeah, but there's a cost thing that comes with having proprietary boards, and just like Diabolus and all of those other pieces of equipment that are super expensive. So because to create and build and manufacture your own circuit boards it's not terribly expensive, but it can be. You still got to put the time and the design. So anyway, blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I know. I told you when we had our morning meeting, I was like, oh, I need to eat. And I didn't go the egg route. I'm like, I was going to go Chick-fil-A, and I left it. It was too close for comfort. I would be doing this live from Chick-fil-A if that's where I went. So I went to Burger King instead, and accidentally they didn't have any Dr. Pepper, which is why I even wanted to go. I wanted a Dr. Pepper. I was going to treat myself, and they were out. I don't even know how you can possibly be out, but they were out. So I ended up getting my next favorite thing would be a Barks, and I did it. But it's one of those, okay, I'm just going to bitch about this for a second. And it's one reason I don't like most Burger Kings. I don't like the machine that's all one machine, and then you pick the pop that you want from the computer screen, and then you can mix them, and it all comes out of one one tube, so it all tastes like everything else. I just don't like it. So that's what I had. So I went to get a Barks, and as I'm filling up this giant trough of Barks, I didn't have my glasses. So we all know this is a problem. So it filled to the top, and I look, and it's like, it starts with this advertisement, and it's like Barks, sugar-free, 0 calories. And I'm like, oh, son of a bitch. So I'm choking this down because I paid for it. And there's still probably more than half left. I'm trying. It's like once in a while it tastes okay, but then it's like, ugh.
I'm sorry.
Well, that's what I get for going to fast food, which I did not need. I just wanted.
Well,
you
did it. It's there. It's done.
So what else? Nothing else? We're good. We've got
Missouri's coming up. Hopefully we see some of you there. It's gonna be incredible. I have to get Sheila the itinerary today, or I gotta get her that today. She's gonna yell at me. We got some merch coming for it. That should be cool. MSP. We're gonna do I don't know where I put these. Book club front. There we go. I don't know where I put shit sometimes.
Well, you have a lot on that computer.
Huh?
You have a lot on that computer.
Oh, there's so much. So much. Diet Coke is disgusting, Ryan. Ugh.
It is gross. Do you want to see the cutest cat?
No.
Can I show you the cutest cat ever?
You can show it. Let's see it.
Hold on. I'm pulling up the picture. I want you to see this cat, because this cat, can't even. Huh?
Whose cat is it?
It's Morella's cat.
Oh. Oh, I saw that cat.
Look at this cat. Is Bibble not the cutest freaking cat you've ever seen? No, that's a cute. No, you have not seen cuter cats. Don't you dare say that. This is the cutest cat you've ever seen.
A cuter cat than that.
Oh, check it out. T-shirts. T-shirts.
We should put the cat on the shirt. So we went with a charcoal gray. The back will be the book cover. I didn't know it was going to present itself the way it just did. So we're doing that. On the front is the double distressed. Yeah, it's a cute. Let me see the cat again. Put it back up there.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to hold
cut the cat picture down.
Oh, yeah, you're in trouble now, mister.
I didn't mean to do that.
Okay, hold on. Hold on.
Oh.
Look at this cat.
All right, now just slide it over to the right. Your right. Keep going. No, your other right.
This one?
Right there. Stop. Now it's cute. Now it's not.
You don't like his little eye. Look at you. So he had conjunctivitis, the little poor baby, and his little eye shriveled up. So they took it and they closed him up. And then look how cute that little face is.
It's
cute.
The eye thing freaks me out.
Why?
Because it's a cat eye. That's not even the right one. But underneath the Get Haunted, it's going to say presents. Then the back will be the book club. So we're gonna put that out probably next week at some point. Yeah, he's a cute cat. All right. I don't want to get in
No,
trouble.
he really is. Bibble is cute. And he just had to have some, he's kind of a messed up cat. He had to have his gums cut back. This is what happens when you just find cats, right? You rescue them and then it's nothing but, and as everybody knows, a vet, you have to pay a vet. There is no, you pay them before you walk out the door. Like, so yeah, he had to have his, they thought he had stomitis, but he doesn't. Yeah, it's a weird thing where they have to pull all their teeth.
Ugh.
But that's not what he ended up having. So they just cut back a few of his gums and took out a couple teeth, and he's good to go. But yeah, he's a cute little kitty. I love that kitty.
All right.
Sorry that his one eye freaks you out.
Yeah, it's just.
Well, it makes that one eye even cuter, actually. He comes out and he peeks around the corner and he looks at you and he's got that one eye. It's so cute. He's adorable.
Okay.
Okay.
I believe you.
We get to enjoy Leo and his cuteness often now for the cat people.
I love cats. Everybody knows I love cats.
He was permanently winking.
Yeah, he is. Yes. I raised cats. I raised tigers.
Yeah, well, I know this is, remember, gosh, if you guys have never watched, I should put that out there. There is a show we did a little while ago with Trevor. He had taken a break and he came back and he had Rob and I and Stephen Kometz on.
Oh my God.
Stephen Kometz's internet was worse than mine that day.
Yeah, it is.
And just Trevor was in his pajamas hanging out, and it's not even a serious show. We laughed. That show is the funniest. And Rob was talking about when he raised tigers, and Trevor talks about when he was in Florida and saw these tigers, and it was literally just a cat.
It was a painted cat. Somebody like put stripes on a cat.
It was I'm gonna share that show out because it is probably one of the funniest. And then I think at some point I was at University of Indiana with my oldest at that point, and we ordered food, so I'm eating food. We're laughing our asses off. Stephen Kometz cannot stand, like, he freezes. I'm gonna share that link if you guys just need a funny, just a good laugh. Card deck. Ryan, I'm sorry. It's not nice to make, but it's just, I was making the banners for Ryan's class tonight for Get Haunted Patreon for how to create content. And for some reason, everything just felt like a big old infomercial. And I chose that picture and I sent it to Rob. I'm like, I can't help myself. I have to use this picture. And right. He said he'd buy from him. I'd buy from me.
Yeah. So then I've had to Photoshop it because that's what I do.
It was funny.
I Photoshop things. Oh yeah, here. I saw this the other day. I sent this to you, I think. There's your boy. There's your boy on stage. Look at that. Look at that ratty ass hair.
Were you singing or what were you doing there? Was that a sound check?
Just talking to the crowd, you know. That's what I do.
You getting them all ready?
I talk to the crowd. There was another one I wanted to share.
Share away.
It was when you punched me in the face.
We have a history.
It was caught on camera.
It was caught on camera. Yeah, you just shared it.
I did, didn't I?
Do you have it?
Oh, I got it.
Oh, yeah. That's an actual punch, folks. I got to go down a little bit. There you go. There you go. I really meant to stop. It was gonna be just, and I don't know what happened.
I do. I think
Eddie
it
Van
was
Halen.
an accident. Do I have a zit? What's going on?
I don't know. I can't see.
I hope not. Let's see.
Good. It's about time.
What do you mean it's about time?
Mark Brown, he's like, he comes out of the hospital. He's like, yeah, I lost 10 pounds. I'm like, you know what? Nobody wants to hear that.
Dude.
I came out of the hospital at day 5. It's like, I don't want to hear it. I want to hear it.
I do have a zit.
Ew. Are your hormones? Are you going through menopause?
I might be. Look at that.
Okay, I don't want to see. Ew.
Well, you're gonna have to see it.
Well, you know what you should do with it? Is put your dirty fingers all over it.
They're not dirty.
You should keep touching it, is what you should do.
Right there.
What the hell are you doing?
I'm showing
Quiet. They say when you get sick, you get sick. Oh my
Shut
God,
up.
Ryan.
It's not laying eggs.
Who told you that one time? Remember? Somebody said, oh, when you were down in Kentucky. Remember?
Oh yeah. Yeah. That my bug bites were actually freaking larvae.
Yeah. Who told? I can't remember. Oh, I know who told you that.
Denise or Ernie?
No. I think it was Mike.
Oh, Castro.
Oh God, my eyes.
Bastard.
That was funny. Sorry. Oh.
All right.
Oh no, Kent broke his toes.
No, he didn't. He says he didn't.
Oh.
Did you ever see my broken toe?
Yeah, you did show us, and it's a disgusting picture, and we don't want to see it again.
Wow.
He's being sarcastic here, by the way. He did break 2 toes.
Oh, he did?
Yes.
He said he didn't.
Well, why is he in a boot for a month?
Because he probably broke his whole foot and not his toes.
Oh.
That ain't shit, Ken.
No.
That's what a broken toe looks like, son. Look at that bad boy. There was blood coming out of my toenails. And it was both big toes.
The hell? How do you break 2 big toes?
I was in a sack race. Okay. And with Ava at my ex-wife's company picnic.
Oh, wait, you're being serious.
Oh, yeah. So she wanted to do the sack race. So I'm like, okay, I was wearing sandals.
Oh my God. You were wearing, you will never again wear sandals, ever.
Trust me, I will never wear sandals again.
Don't. The story stops now. It has to stop now.
I'll post
a sack race in sandals. That was your biggest dad day on the planet.
Eva was so upset. We lost. Look at the blood coming out of my toenails.
I can't.
It hurt so bad. And I'm standing there. It was
I'm
hot.
sorry.
They were nice. Like Michael Kors slip-on.
It doesn't matter. Shorts?
No, I don't wear shorts.
But you wear sandals.
Sarah.
It just is such a dad thing.
I was being a dad that day.
You went full on dad. You're like, that's
And I did it for my kid. And the guy that literally knocked me over because he did it on purpose. Was a family friend until that day.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And this was like early on in the fucking picnic.
And I just want everybody to realize me laughing at him wearing sandals is acceptable because I had the biggest Karen haircut at one point. So I don't even want to hear it. Like, I can laugh at his sandals.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you know how many things you've made fun of me for? I think people came for the information and are staying for the sandals now.
Well, I wore them. And then I got knocked over in a sack race. And I had to stand there bleeding for hours because,
Did you go to the hospital?
after. Once I figured out I couldn't walk anymore. And
Was it a good cookout at least?
blood was pouring out of my toes. Was it good? I'd say no.
You didn't eat? Was that before or after you ate?
I think it was before. This was like one of
Oh,
the first things because they get the kids going,
right. That sucks.
so that they have shit to do. So Abe was like, "Can we do sack race? Can we do sack race?" Yeah, okay. And we were in the lead, and a friend reached over and pushed me in mid hop.
Rob Sackwitz.
Sackowitz. Shut up. And it's CZ. Not TZ. So yeah. So I went down hard with my daughter in there.
Aww. And did anybody come over and help you?
No. Well, I didn't feel the pain for the first like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
It was after the race that I was like, I'm hurt. So they had a medic there, and they're like, yeah, that doesn't look good.
Yeah, I think anybody, even if you weren't a medic, would be able to say that didn't look
It
good.
didn't quite look like that until later in the day. It was just in the beginning. It was just blood oozing out.
Good Lord. And did they have to set those toes?
No. Here I am sitting in the waiting room at the doctor.
Well, I guess it was good that you had sandals on, so you didn't have to try to cram broken toes into a tennis shoe. I'm not laughing at your pain. I'm sorry that you had that situation happen. I think it's when you explain that you had sandals on, it just throws me.
Yeah, I'm not a sandals person.
Do you have that outfit? Like, do you have a picture of that whole ensemble?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, we didn't really do a lot of family pictures.
Oh. You didn't take the mirror selfies before you went out. You're like, looking good today in my sandals. Then you go out. Hey, I have on my New Balances today.
Yeah. I don't want to hear shit.
Well, thank you for letting me laugh.
I'm wearing Adidas.
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 Good show.
I'm pretty
Oh my
flexible.
God. Yeah, you told us that.
Yeah, so mine were sort of Jesus sandally.
Oh boy. Oh, God, crying.
But they were, leather. If anybody collects playing cards, hit me up. I gotta get rid of some of these fucking cards.
Oh, that's right. You do have a collection you are selling. And maybe you could
And my
you and
Shark
Chris,
Teeth.
when you do your magic off,
The magic off's coming real soon. I've been practicing for the magic off every night.
Mm-hmm.
I should have them sport mode. So yeah, I have been. I've got 3 tricks lined up for the magic off.
Ooh.
I've
You're like
got-
practicing. You're brushing up.
Yeah, they're not going to all be card tricks. I've got one that's not a card trick. So I was getting, but I did. I was going through trying to clear out storage. I found my shark teeth, my megalodon teeth. And it's turned into a feeding frenzy. No pun intended. Yeah, I mean, look, if you magic off too much, you can hurt yourself. Yeah. So Chris, yeah, you better start practicing because I got just so you know, because Chris, I'm gonna magic off with Chris. We're gonna do it together. I have 2 card tricks and another trick that does not involve playing cards. Yeah, so we got that. So the cards are getting ready to go. I have 2,000 decks. Which
so what's like the coolest deck you have? What's the coolest one you have?
For real?
Yeah, for real. Like,
all right, give me 1 second because this one's
okay. Because I actually have seen you had one time you had the box of them. You had some of them out. I think the last time I came into town, you had like all your deck. He had some decks out on his coffee table. I'm sure Danny loved that. Danny's most favorite thing in the world is having that shit all over the apartment. But some really cool decks if you were into card decks, I guess. The collective thing is very weird to me, how like you collect that stuff and these things are only worth what somebody would be willing to pay for them. But he has some decks, I guess, that are worth some pretty crazy. He might, Chris. These should be posts. In fact, we'll have a campaign going. How about that? Is this going to be on Patreon, Chris? Is that where you guys are doing this? Is on Patreon? What are we doing? How are we doing this? Oh God, I almost just crying from laugh. I'm sorry, wearing the sandal wearing thing is. It was like he was older back then than he is now. Isn't that crazy?
Okay.
Do you see this funny? We need to do some campaigns with some of these things that people come up with.
Yeah, look, I do send unsolicited deck pics to various people.
Yeah, you don't discriminate either, right?
No, I just send them to randomly. This is a literal cowboy deck. So 18. This is from the 1800s, full deck, hearts linen. So like when you're watching, cowboy movies, these are the decks that they use. This is an original Pharaoh deck.
Mm-hmm. Is that how it came to you? Was like that?
Well, yeah, because it's and every card is in there. I've opened it.
Okay, can we not do this? Of course.
That's probably one of my more valuable decks.
Okay.
Then we have an original
No.
an original Calaveras.
I don't know what that is.
They're very hard to get. Did on paper project.
So tell me, like, so somebody says, "Oh my gosh, I'm super into card decks." Like, what are people paying for those? Like, oh my God, I have to have that deck. I'll pay you $12.50.
I've ever sold a deck of cards for was $700.
Okay.
That was my David Blaine Microsoft deck. Super rare.
David Blaine. Mm-hmm.
Super rare. Yeah, I can show it to you, Denise. Then we have this. This one might be hard to see, but this is my Damien. You're gonna shit when you see this. This is an Oracle deck.
Oh yeah.
This is a blackout version of it, sealed. Also very, very rare. Also dead on paper.
So since you collect a lot of things. You have a pretty wide range of interest and you collect. So tell me, because this is the part that I get that I have stickers, right? But I do pull my stickers out of the box. I really do. Every so often, and I go through every single sticker and look at them, and I think about the person who gave them to me. I do. Because it makes me happy that somebody thought of me and was like, "Oh my God, Sara loves stickers. Here's a sticker." But what do you do with those? Like, you collect them and then what? Do you look at them? Do you display them? What do you
Well, I
do with
used
the
to.
stickers?
So if you remember, when I first went on your show, I used to have this room, and if you go watch it, you'll see there was just shelves of cards behind me.
Oh.
And then cabinets with just decks and decks and decks, and a lot of them would be Kickstarters, right? You just need to know which famous artists are launching decks, and if you jump on early enough and back them, you get them at a fair price, but they only make like 50 or 100.
Okay.
So that's what makes them super rare.
Yeah.
So I've been getting rid of those. The shark tooth created all kinds of chaos. This is a fully intact. All the enamel is there. Megalodon tooth. All the serrations are there. Front and back. There's a little bit of enamel up here missing. But the coloration, the serrations, the tip is there. These people went nuts for this tooth. Nuts.
So are you selling it?
Oh yeah. And it's still sharp, believe it or not. But that's for a meg tooth, that's small. It's only about 5 inches. This, like if we had that same tooth in this, if this tooth was that quality, this would be probably like a $7,000 tooth, right? So that's a 7-incher right there, but it's only half of it. It's broken in half. See what I'm saying? So that's half a tooth, but that's a big ass half a tooth.
Yeah.
And this is a full tooth, but yes, I was offered a lot of money for this tooth, so it will be sold along with my other teeth.
And is there a place on Facebook that you can sell decks of cards?
Oh yeah. Or eBay. That's where I used to sell a lot of cards on eBay, but the fees on eBay are out of control. There's cases of cards here. Cases and cases and cases and cases. So yeah, get ready. Like that's kind of
I love that. Bells and meditation bells. I love that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I grew up, my dad was an antique dealer, and I'm just always been around collecting.
Yeah.
That's why I have 4
stamps.
I never did stamps. I did marbles. I just sold all the marbles.
Uh-huh.
Why is that funny?
I don't know. It is an interesting,
very, very valuable. I had boxes of Acro Agate, which was a manufacturer back in the day, and that place actually burned down. So a lot of people go dig the site and pull out marbles out of the ground. Okay, and they're highly sought after. So I had those, the traditional old cat's eye marbles. So yes, marbles, shark teeth. I used to do Japanese swords and armor, but couldn't really afford that anymore. And I just collect lots of
and
things.
collecting in the sense of
Oh yeah.
Is it like the Beanie Baby thing? Like you just have to have it? Did you collect Beanie Babies?
No, my mother did though, and I can't even give them away.
No.
I can't give them away.
No, probably not.
Even Al, my estate dealer guy, is like, bro, I don't want those fucking things. And they're like, minty mint. Even she has all the McDonald's Beanie Babies. And it's ridiculous.
That's the crazy, like, talk about cults, right? Like,
Yeah.
those are.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She used to make me go stand online and try to get, the Princess Diana Beanie Baby.
And you did it.
That's my mother.
Aww.
So, yeah. I do like to collect stuff.
Yeah.
But again, I was, grew up antiquing with my dad all over the place.
Yeah.
I'll be happy to donate them to anybody that wants to turn a Beanie Baby into a REM pod.
There you go.
I don't feel like doing it.
Yeah, people could you can make that into anything, really.
Oh, I said make it into compost. All right,
Babies.
I got to go eat something. I'm going to die, and it's been an hour and 21 minutes.
All right, well, go eat something and wash your face.
How did I get a zit?
I don't know, but you should keep pawing at it. That's always a really good thing to do.
Okay.
Dudes, and just don't play with it. You know who you need to contact? Adam Van Kuren.
Yeah, he has
skincare that would probably take care. I have pimple patches. Those things are amazing. Does Danny have pimple patches? Because if she has them, you're going to want to slap one on. Takes care of it in like 6 hours.
Doesn't even look like a zit. It looks more like a weird lesion.
Well, it's because you're stretching it, pulling it, scratching it. He did enter puberty finally.
About time.
It's about time. All right. Well, go eat. So check stuff out again. You're gonna see I think you're gonna see some more clues. Help us figure this out because we don't know. And we think we know, and then we don't know. So
I'll check after the show. There might be somebody might have come along and tagged it.
Okay. So you're gonna see that. When you see it, start sharing that out. And with that, you guys have a fantastic.
Listen, Dayton.
He's funny.
He's not funny. And don't encourage that.
He's mean funny, but he's funny. So yeah, with that, go out and be the good that you are. We love you. We see you. We appreciate you. We've got some big things coming, some good events coming out there. So help us push those out. And whatever you guys have, go put it on the network. I'm only mean to people I like.
Yeah.
Sure. It's like little school playground crush. It's throwing rocks at you. All right. Well, with that, we will let you off and have a great rest of your week, rest of your Wednesday. But don't forget tonight, Get Haunted Patreon, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. How to create content with Ryan Dayton of Paranormal Theory.
Yeah, and join a good tier. If you're gonna be new, join a tier that makes sense.
Yeah. Maybe there'll be a sandal tier.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, I get so much shit from you. In fact,
I never pick on and happy Mother's Day to all you mothers this weekend.
Does everybody remember that video he made of me making a noise where it's a werewolf? So, hey, Ryan, I might need your help with creating some content. So I want to hear it. So with that.
Are you serious? Are you serious right now?
Oh, hi, Carol. Don't give me that look. All right, guys. Well, we love you. Go.
Fucking asshole. Oh, shit. Get fucking you people fucking do this shit.
a box of sandals. He threw 'em on your porch.
It was a box.
Shells. I know.
shell.
I think he's bitching all the way back to the
He
mail
is.
truck
That guy hated me.
delivery.
He was so mad that box was so heavy.
Oh my god. I know, Davey. It's hard not to love him.
Oh yeah,
but
well,
we love you
he
too,
got
man.
put on leave. Right? That box was like $500.
Oh my god.
I'm
All right,
sorry.
let's let him go. You need to go eat. We got work to do. You guys have work to do. We'll see you tonight, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time on Get On It Patreon. If
Yeah.
not,
If
what?
not, then you're not part of the cool club.
I guess. I don't know. All right, we're gonna let you go. Go eat. Peace.